All right, now there is more breaking news that's coming from Russia, where the Russian President Vladimir Putin reportedly has said that his troops have now crossed into Ukraine's northeastern Sumy region. Now, this would be the first ground attack there since 2022, but Kiev has, of course, swiftly rejected this claim. The Russian state media has clarified that this unit was deployed in Russia's Kursk region that borders Ukraine's Sumy region, while the deep state website with ties to Ukraine's military has also said that the brigade was fighting there. And Kiev has rejected the claims of a major Russian operation and has said that it has destroyed a small sabotage group. The Moscow's troops attacked the Sumy region at the start of their February 2022 offensive, but then were forced to withdraw 6 weeks later. Any attempt by Russia to seize more Ukrainian territory in a new region will, of course, mark a fresh escalation in the conflict, just as the American President Donald Trump is pushing for a rapid end to the fighting. And Anas Malik, who is currently getting us all the updates from Kiev, is back with us. Anas, we were speaking with you a little while back, and in the interim, there's this breaking news that has come in, where Putin has reportedly said that the Russian forces have crossed over into Sumy. There were talks between the Russians and the Americans yesterday, but it appears that we are nowhere near any kind of a peace agreement, because the war at this moment seems to be, getting more severe as we speak.
Certainly so. The war is getting severe by the day or by the hour, especially since yesterday when the US and Russia had been negotiating in Saudi Arabia on Ukraine, but without Ukrainian participation. Now, in the latest case that Russian President Putin has said that, or rather claimed that the 810th Brigade of the Russian military had entered into Sumy region, but a claim that was swiftly denied by Kiev, saying that it was only a small group of saboteurs which were on a reconnaissance and that they were destroyed. Now, it is pertinent to mention that around in the Sumy region and Kharkiv is where there have been a lot of tensions, particularly in Kharkiv and Sumy, is where we have seen that drone attacks have been intensified. Russian drone attacks have been intensified around in the area, and both of these regions are those where the Russians had to withdraw following their invasion in February 2022. Now, in case if this is true, which the Ukrainian side has been denying, this would be marking a major policy shift. Number one, in the artillery and in the infantry domain when it comes to the Russian offensive. That is number one. And number two, the fact that this particular region has been quite volatile, because Sumy is around the same area. Across the border is Kursk, and is where up to Suja, 20 kilometers from the border,
right,
which is the first big city, is where the Ukrainian side had control. So it's going to be interesting as to how it pans out, because this claim by the Russian president has been swiftly denied on the part of Kiev.
Interesting. Thank you very much, Anas Malik, again for joining us with those details there. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.